And bonjour. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Axial Skeleton Podcast. How the fuck are you guys today? Episode 115 is officially underway. Thanks for joining us. If you're in here, out there, wherever you are, anywhere around the world, Asia, Bangladesh, or US of A, thank you for tuning in. Whether you found this episode of the podcast on iTunes, on SoundCloud, and now on YouTube, wherever you are, thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. So let's get back down to brass tacks because we got a really awesome episode for you tonight. We're going to be talking a little bit about Justice League. Are they showing too many goddamn trailers about this fucking movie or what? We're also going to talk a little bit about, let's see, what else we got. We got some Star Wars. We got some Blade Runner. I'm going to give you like an in-depth review on Blade Runner 2049. Spoiler alert. I fucking loved it. We're also going to talk a little bit about UFC. We're going to talk a little bit WWE, some Harvey Weinstein, and some other Hollywood perverts out there. So, yeah, we got tons and entertaining news, and who knows, maybe I'm waiting for this Star Wars trailer to drop, so this can happen at any minute. And I'm going to watch it, and I'm going to react to it while I record this episode of the podcast. So stick around. Episode 115 is officially underway. Hit that music.
I accept your challenge.
Axial skeleton.
Check it out.
Axial on. Subscribe.
And now.
All right. Yes. Are we in? Are we on? Is this thing on? All right, here we go. Are we good? Let's do this. Let's record this motherfucker. Hello, everybody. This is episode 114 of the Axial Skeleton Podcast. I'm so excited to have you on board. I'm very excited for this episode. I cannot wait to talk to you for the next hour or so. So wherever you are, whether you're at your home, in your car, at the gym, at work, that's awesome. If you're at work, turn down the volume just a little bit because I tend to cuss. I have a little potty mouth. So let's get to it. So how the hell is everyone going? I'm currently recording this on a Monday night. Hopefully I get to drop this episode on the same Monday night. Hopefully it's not too late. If you're a night owl like myself, then hey, it could be midnight and you'll be listening to this. That's awesome. If not, wake up Tuesday morning and go to work and listen to this. So if you are going to work and you're stuck in traffic and you hate yourself because you're stuck in traffic and the motherfucker in front of you keeps braking unexpectedly, roll down your window, grab the dude's attention, and flip off with every ounce of energy you have in that middle finger. And turn my volume so far high and says, hey, you fuck, first of all, learn how to drive. And second of all, subscribe to the Axial Skeleton Podcast starring Phill. He's a really handsome Mexican guy. He's fucking awesome. But anyways, enough of that. All right, so over the weekend, it was a pretty cool weekend. I got to hang out with my girlfriend. We went out on a date, and we saw Phil's favorite movie of 2017. I know I've said that before with Baby Driver, and I might have said that a little while ago with another movie. Can't remember which one right now. But the fact of the matter is, Blade Runner 2049, I saw that over the weekend, and I got to tell you guys, this movie is a fucking game changer. This movie is phenomenal. It's stunning. It's absolutely beautiful. It is a work of art. This movie, I fell in love with it right away, and I was kind of scared because towards the end I was like, what if this movie has like a bullshit ending and it's just gonna ruin it for me? Like I've seen. Have you guys seen movies like that? Have you ever watched a movie where it's so good in the beginning and it's so fucking great in the middle, but then it just dies at the end? That third act was just horseshit. That's happened to me before, countless of times. But fortunately, I cannot say the same thing about Blade Runner 2049. Guys, let me tell you this right now. Blade Runner 2049, it's not a movie, man. It's an event. I don't know. I went in there with high expectations because I am a fan of the first one. If you've never seen the original Blade Runner starring Harrison Ford, came out back in like 1982. It's a really great movie too. That is also, in my opinion, also a masterpiece. And I was a little worried when I started hearing that they were making a sequel to it. I was like, oh man, you're going to make a sequel? You're bringing back Harrison Ford? Okay, I guess that's cool. We got my boy Ryan Gosling. All right, that's cool too. But I was a little worried. I was like, man, why Blade Runner to me just seems like a movie that's just like a one and done type of thing. No sequel needed. So I was a little nervous walking to the movie theater. You know, we went to go see it, and guys, man, this movie was fucking great, man. I don't even know where to begin. I posted about it on my Instagram and on social media after I watched it because I needed a minute to rethink what I just experienced. Like, this movie was so captivating. Every single frame on this movie is a work of art. Like, you can, like what's crazy in a world where almost every single frame, every set these days is a green screen, right? Every set you watch. I just watched that Justice League trailer. You know, it's got Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman. It's got it all, right? It looks cool. I'm excited for it, but damn, does that look like a CG fest. You know what I'm saying? But no, with Blade Runner, of course there's CGI in Blade Runner, you know, of course, but it's not like super heavy used. It's not heavily used. It's used only when it's necessary. And I love it when movies do that. They use CGI only when it's necessary, when they really need that CGI. Other than that, they've had real sets, real characters, real flying cars. Well, not really flying cars, but you know what I'm saying? Like, they use some old school movie magic to make the cars fly. Some of the most beautiful CGI I have ever seen in a movie. Shout out to Richard Deakins. Right? Is that his name? Richard Deakins? I'm going to look him up in a little bit. But yeah, Richard Deakins. Apparently, I looked him up. I did some research about him before. And apparently, Homeboy has never won an Oscar for cinematography. And movie fanatics are going crazy. They're saying if Richard Deakins... Is it Richard? I will definitely look up his name because I really don't want to fuck it up. Because he really deserves some credit here for one of the greatest... let me see, Richard Deakins. I'm looking it up. I'm looking up his name right now. All right. All right, let me see. Blade Runner cinematographer. How about that? Let's look that up. The cinematographer. There we go. So anyways, while I'm looking that up, but yeah, seriously, one of the most... Roger Deakins, that's his name. Roger Deakins. So shout out to Roger Deakins. I was saying Richard. I was like, no, it doesn't sound right. His name is Roger Deakins. And, man, I just want to say this is some of the most beautiful work of art, most beautifully shot films I've ever seen ever in my life. If I can just tell you one thing about, if I can just recommend one reason why you should go see Blade Runner, it's just for the imagery alone. Watch it for the cinematography. There are some very gorgeous, gorgeous images that you'll find in this fucking movie. It's nuts. It's absolutely fucking nuts. I loved it. And the music was great. Ryan Gosling was great. The performances was great. The story was really good. I really enjoyed the story. What was really cool about the first Blade Runner was the fact that it was pretty much a simple story. It's a futuristic sci-fi detective noir film. Talk about the first one, right? Second one, it has a simple story also, but there's a little twist somewhere around the top area of the second act. And be advised, I'm not going to spoil anything. I should have said that from the beginning of this section of the podcast. Sorry, I just burped. Ooh, sorry. But yeah, be advised, I'm not going to spoil anything. This is a spoiler-free review of Blade Runner 2049 because the movie just came out over the weekend. I understand that a whole bunch of people didn't get to see it. As a matter of fact, a lot of people didn't get to see Blade Runner 2049 because it really didn't make a whole lot of money. It made like something like, I want to say like $30 million or over the box office over the weekend. Yeah, $30 million. It's not a lot. It's for a movie that costs like, how much did they spend? Like over $100 million on this movie, and they only made $30 million, or I think they want to say, like, I think it was like 35, maybe $37 million over the weekend. That's not really good. And, you know, that's the thing, too, about the original Blade Runner, too. As a masterpiece that it was, it didn't make a whole lot of money back then, either. So, you know, can't win them all. I mean, it's not a huge grab of a franchise, neither. You know, Blade Runner, the first one came out over 30 years ago. So can you imagine trying to pitch this movie to a 25 or maybe a 20-year-old film fan? There could be like a 19-year-old kid out there right now who's never even heard of Blade Runner, but, you know, he loves movies and stuff. So, yeah, what else more can I say about Blade Runner 2049? I'll tell you this. I think it's a perfect sequel to Blade Runner because, like I said earlier, I was a little worried that Blade Runner is getting a sequel, and I started hearing Ryan Gosling. Okay, that's cool. I like Ryan Gosling. He's a great actor. And Harrison Ford's coming back cool. Got a tad nervous when I heard that Jared Leto was coming in it. I was like, Jared Leto, huh? Okay. All right, well, we're going to have to see about that. But, however, overall, this was a tremendous film. It was great. I really, really loved it because it did what a lot of sequels don't really do. It really questions you. It gets you thinking something like this. Did the sequel just become original than the original? Did the sequel just kind of surpass the original? I'm not sure, because when I walked into that theater, I instantly loved it. I want to see this movie again. I've only seen it once, and I want to see it again. I want to go to the theater sometime this week. I don't know if by myself, whatever. Take my girl again. I don't know if my girlfriend wants to go see it again. If she's down, that's fucking awesome, but I will definitely go see this movie again, because this movie, I don't know, man. It's definitely Godfather 2 material. It's the Empire Strikes Back of great sci-fi sequels. And god damn it, this movie was fucking great, man. Go watch it. It's fucking phenomenal. I even posted on social media. This movie is not for everybody. I understand. It's not for everybody. Not everyone's going to appreciate this film the way I appreciate it right now. I understand that. It is a little slow. It is a little slow. There's no hiding it. It is 2 hours and like 45 minutes or something like that. Yeah, that runtime can really turn off some people. I totally understand that. If you're someone like me, then if you're someone like me who never had a problem with long and slow movies, slow paced films, then this shouldn't be a problem watching it. You know. There's tons of slow-paced films out there that I really love, and I hold them with high regards as well, kind of like how I'm currently doing with Blade Runner 2049. I really enjoyed it, and if you watch it, I hope you do too. And if you have already, let me know. If you've seen Blade Runner 2049, what did you think? Did you like it? Do you think it's better than the I cannot talk right now. Did you like it? Did you think it was better than the original Blade Runner? Have you even seen the first Blade Runner? Because, you know, the interesting thing about Blade Runner is a lot of people keep asking me, hey, dude, do I need to watch the first Blade Runner? To be honest with you, you really don't. You just got to have like a basic premise of what the first Blade Runner is about, and you should be fine. I took Amy to go see Blade Runner, and she hasn't even seen the original one, and she got it really well. Like, this movie it's a sequel, yeah, but it kind of stands on its own as well. That's what I really appreciate about this film. And did they left it open for a third one? They kind of sort of did. Not really. Like, I don't think they should even make a third one. Like, they're kind of okay with that. I would really love to see a third one now. I would love to see a third one, absolutely. Go ahead and bring it on. Well, do I think they'll make it? I'm not sure, because it's really not. This sequel, 2049, is really not performing very well in the box office. So who knows? It's really up to the studios. It's up to Warner Brothers to see if they want to continue with the Blade Runner universe. Like I said, it's a movie. It's the sequel to a movie that came out over almost 35 years ago. As a matter of fact, I think it is 35 years ago. So, who knows? But if you love film the way I do, if you appreciate a good film, a good quality film with beautiful, beautiful imagery, then I suggest you check out Blade Runner 2049. It's in theaters right now. Go check it out. I hope me hyping this movie up can do something with the box office. I really hope. I would love to see a third one. Absolutely. That'd be awesome. And shout out to Denis Villeneuve. I still am having trouble pronouncing that last name. But he did one of my favorite movies last year, which was Arrival. I fucking love that movie with Amy Adams. That was great. And he's proven to himself once again that this guy is a master filmmaker. This guy, I hold him up high already, up there with like Spielberg, Tarantino, Akira Kurosawa, a whole bunch of legendary filmmakers. I'm already holding Christopher Nolan, of course. I'm holding Denis Villeneuve like high up there now. Like he's proven to me already that this guy is the real deal. So Blade Runner 2049, go check it out if you haven't already. It's good. Man, I'm like doing free advertising of Blade Runner over here. I really love this fucking movie. All right, so let's get going. What's next? What else we got? Let's move on. All right, so over the weekend, it was New York Comic-Con. I've never been to that because it's all the way in fucking New York. I live over here in Southern California. We got Comic-Con, we got San Diego Comic-Con. So that's the thing. So over the weekend there was a lot of cool stuff was released. Like we got that Pacific Rim trailer. Pacific Rim, what's it called? 2 Uprising. It looks cool. I like it. It looks tight. I actually really like that first one. I'm a big fan of Guillermo del Toro. I love Homeboy from Star Wars. What's his name? John Boyega. He's a cool actor. This new Pacific Rim looks pretty interesting. I'm down to check it out. I like how it's like Jaeger versus Jaeger, and of course there's more kaiju. That's always fun to watch. Is it something that you should really, take with every ounce of seriousness into it? Fuck no. This just looks like the big dumb action, sci-fi flick, with monsters and giant robots. There's nothing to take this seriously. That was pretty cool. It looks sick. I like it. I'll be down. I'm going to be there, watch it in theaters. It looks awesome. Another thing that was released was that epic as Justice. Cannot talk today. Is that epic Justice League trailer? It's pretty cool. I liked it. I think they should just stop showing too many fucking trailers. I think they're showing too many trailers, man. Maybe it's just me. Like, they did the same thing with Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice. Now, whatever you thought of that movie, whether you loved it, you hate it, I understand. I've talked about this. I've talked about DC, and I've talked about Batman versus Superman too many times on this fucking podcast. I understand it's a big deal. A lot of fanboys loved it, and a lot of fanboys hated it. I understand. However, one thing that Batman v Superman's marketing did was they showed way too much fucking footage. It was just, it's what sucks. I fucking hate it when movies do this shit. I hate it when they show the whole movie just within their trailers. They have, the first trailer, it's a teaser trailer, but they shows like 2 minutes of footage, or 2.5 minutes of footage, and then like 4 months later it goes by, and it's like, we got a second trailer. This one's 4 minutes long, and it's got more footage. And I'm like, God, dog, okay, that's fine. I'm hyped. All right, I'm excited. You got me sold. I will be there. I will buy a fucking ticket. Oh, wait a minute. We got one more trailer for you. Yakadoosh, here it is. 5 minutes. A 5 fucking minute long trailer. And I'm like, dude, we're a month away from the fucking movie. Do you really need to show us a 5-minute trailer? I could be wrong. Hang on, let me see. Don't get me wrong. I'm excited for Justice League. I've been waiting for a Justice League movie since childhood. Don't get me wrong. It looks awesome. It really does. You guys know I love my Batman and stuff. But it does look cool. I'm not going to lie. It looks awesome. And I will be there to check it out. Like, it does look cool. I'll be there to check it out. Justice League looks awesome. I'll check it out. I'm excited to watch it, but let's see when that, breaking news! Right on the fucking money. Look at that. Hang on, dude. Star Wars just dropped it. This is the trailer I've been waiting for. I knew it was going to happen during this podcast. I was like, fuck yeah. So, here it is. What's up, everybody? So here's my reaction. I'm gonna watch this trailer, and you guys are gonna watch me watch it because that's fucking awesome. Hang on. All right, here we go. I'm watching this. This is Star Wars: The Last Jedi. Oh shit! Ooh, that looks awesome.
Untamed power. And beyond that,
Oh shit! This looks.
something truly special.
Oh shit! Rey with that lightsaber, dude. Oh shit! Hang on a second. Whoa!
Inside me has always been there.
Oh, do you hear that music?
Then I was awake.
Dude. Oh, you do that shit, Rey! Oh!
I've seen this raw strength only once before.
Oh shit!
Scared me enough then. It does now.
Oh!
Let the past die.
Oh shit! Kylo Ren looking like a fucking maniac.
If you have to.
Carrie Fisher though.
That's the only way to become what you were meant to be.
Oh shit! Oh, Kylo Ren, you dirtbag! Oh shit! Oh, that fucking little.
You have a spark
What's it called, a porg?
that'll light the fire. That'll burn the First Order down.
Oh! Oh, baby! Captain Phasma, Return of the Captain Phasma. Oh shit!
The way you think. For Phill.
Oh shit!
Destiny.
Oh! Was that Snoke?
I need someone to show me my place in all this.
Oh fuck. What the hell? What? Damn, son! Woo! Dang, that's awesome. That looks great. I'm gonna have to watch that like 4 more times. Breaking news. That's awesome. Damn, breaking news right on the podcast. That's fucking cool. Star Wars: The Last Jedi, just watched it. I'm blown away. I'm going to watch it like 3 more times after this. But holy shit. That looks great. I'm very, oh man, that looks cool. Whoo! I want to know what, oh man, Star Wars, when does it come out? When does it come out? This comes out on December the 15th. We are about 2 months away. Just a little over 2 months away. I'm very excited to see this. I cannot wait. Oh, tons and tons to dissect. This looks great. I'm very, very excited. Oh my god. Star Wars: The Last Jedi. If you have seen this trailer already, what did you think? Leave your comments on the comment section below. All that stuff. I'm also I'm doing a podcast and a video at the same time for YouTube. Multitasker. The more you know. Fucking A. Oh, dude, that looked great. Oh man, I'm so excited. Woo! Woo! Wow. Oh man, how do I come after that? How do I follow that act right there on the podcast? Oh man, that was great. That was a great trailer. I think this looks amazing. Rian Johnson, the director of the Star Wars movie, the Last Jedi, it looks like he's proving that, you know, that he might just direct possibly the greatest Star Wars movie ever. I don't know. We don't know. I don't want to fall too deep into speculation because I had huge high hopes for The Force Awakens, and you know, I walked out of that theater like, yeah, I liked it a lot. It was cool, but it was too much like a New Hope. But you know, I'm very excited to see what we can see with The Last Jedi. It looks cool. I ain't not gonna lie. I'm not even gonna deny it. I'm not even gonna pretend that my palms are not sweaty. I'm not even gonna pretend that I'm not excited for The Last Jedi. That shit looks cool. But yes, holy shit. All right, so what else we got? Let's move on. Let's talk about something else, man. We're gonna have to talk more about Star Wars. another time. We got the show must go on with this podcast. So, what else we got? Let's see what we got. Some UFC. So, over the weekend, there was some really. I didn't get to catch the whole fights. I didn't get to catch the UFC. I caught the last 2 fights, which was really cool because I went straight from the movie theater from seeing Blade Runner straight to the bar, met up with the boys, had a few drinks, and I got the Mighty Mouse fight. And holy fuck, that flying armbar! If you're not sure what I'm talking about, dude, check that shit out. There was a part where I'm just like, you know what? Here's the thing about Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson. He's a great fucking fighter. There's no denying it. A part of me wants to see him fight a very challenging opponent, you know, and he has, you know, he's had a lot, but damn, this guy is just dominating. He's been dominating his weight class. Like, there's nobody that can take him, you know, in his weight class, you know. I was kind of feeling like this guy, man, was gonna give him a run for his money, and he kind of did. Like, he was standing his ground, but when it came to that flying armbar, man, it's over. You know what I'm saying? And holy shit, that flying armbar. Let me pull that up right now so we can see what you guys are talking about. Let's see right here. Here we go.
If he can get through this next 2 minutes, it'll be a moral victory for him.
I don't know what's up with the piano music, but look, it's coming up right here. He was gonna go for a suplex, and in midair it turns into an armbar. How the fuck did he do that? God, that is beautiful. How in the fuck did that happen? So I'm just flabbergasted on how this guy, Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson, he's gonna go for a suplex, and in the middle, right in midair, it turns into an armbar. Let's check that out. I need to see this clip again because holy shit, this was fucking great. This is really beautiful. Like, here comes a suplex and skadoosh! He gets him right there in that fucking armbar. How the fuck did he do that? I need to see that shit in slow motion, man. Look at that. Ah! He's gonna snap that shit. Oh my god. Then that's it. It's over. Dude, Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson is a whole new level of a freak athlete. I mean, I've always had tons of respect for this guy. This guy is an amazing fighter, and he's. There's been parts where I'm just like, dude. There's been a part of me where I was just like, okay, I'll be honest. There's been times where I'm just like, you know what, Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson is just not a huge draw. Unfortunately, he's just, you know, everyone knows he's gonna win his next fight, and you know, and he's a champion. By all means, he is a great fighter. He is a true fighter because he's been defending his belt for I don't know how long. But seeing this is just proves to me that he is just, the athleticism is unparalleled. There is something about Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson that just blew my mind. That suplex straight into an armbar blew me the fuck out of this galaxy. Shout out to you. Very, very good job, Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson. Beautiful, beautiful work. That was gorgeous. As what the Italians would say, that was... Yes. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Let's move on. Some WWE stuff. Dude, can we talk about Shane McMahon, Big Shane O'Mac, just being the high-flying guy that he is? Let's pull up that clip of him when he freaking goes up. When he, this dude is not afraid of no Hell in a Cell, dude. He just isn't. Like, this is beautiful, beautiful. It's just, oh man, him doing Hell in a Cell stuff is just awesome. Here it is, watch. He's at the top. Shane McMahon does it again, showing no fear. No, God! That is a high fly. Look at this, let's watch this again. Oh my God. Look at this. Oh man, don't do it. Ooh! God. Jesus. What in the fuck? Shane McMahon. Powerful Shane McMahon. Dang, that was that dude. I don't know. I didn't watch Hell in a Cell, but I did see that part, and I was just like, holy fuck, man. How in the fuck do you do that? Whew. But anyways, man, that's crazy. That is nuts. That is 100% nuts. Wow, Shane McMahon. Good shit, good shit. What else we got, man? Let's move on. Oh, yeah, we got some more WWE news. Apparently, The Shield is back. Seth Rollins, my boy Seth Rollins, and Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns. Apparently, those three are back. That's awesome. I'm really excited. I mean, maybe that'll, make the crowd hate Roman a little less, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. It's cool to see the Shield back. I like them. They're cool. I'm excited to see them. Man, good stuff, good stuff. Let's move on. What else we got, man? Real quick, I just want to talk a little bit about this Harvey Weinstein situation. If you guys are not aware who Harvey Weinstein is, he's this big Hollywood producer. He's got his own production company. He was one of the main guys that you'll see at Miramax. He had the Weinstein Company. This guy is responsible for producing one of the most memorable films in most recent times. He's behind Quentin Tarantino's work. He's helped produce a lot of people's work, right? But apparently this guy's a real piece of shit. So apparently Harvey Weinstein just got announced that not too long ago, I think he was announced yesterday, that he's fired, that he's officially fired from his own production company. He's fired for pretty much sexually assaulting women, and I guess he's been doing this for years. And, when it comes to sexual abuse, when it comes to physical and verbal stuff, and then sliding into DMs, being a total perv, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, good riddance. And here's another thing, too. One thing that I've actually come across. Now, I have been a follower of the Screen Junkies. If you guys do not know what the Screen Junkies is, the Screen Junkies is a very successful YouTube channel. It's got over 6 million followers. 6 million subscribers on YouTube, and it's got a huge fan base, right? They got a big crew. They got a lot of people working behind the scenes. They got writers. They got really talented people working over there at Screen Junkies, right? So the founder of Screen Junkies, his name is Andy Signor, a guy I've actually met twice already, which is crazy. I've met him twice at conventions and stuff like that. I think what he did with Screen Junkies is actually pretty admirable. What he's built is pretty cool. I dig what he's done, and for the past couple years, I've been a fan of his and what he's done with his organization over there at Screen Junkies. And the thing about that I wanted to touch up a little bit on was the fact that he is also him and Harvey Weinstein apparently got something in common. He also got fired from Screen Junkies because he was also sexually assaulting women. He was being just a total creep. One of his people, a couple of interns, I guess, came out and addressed this and called him out on everything that was going on. And when I first heard about this, I started seeing this on Twitter, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I never would have thought. Like he just seems like a really cool guy. He just, he's got a wife and he's got kids and stuff like that, and I never would have thought that, he was a total perv like that. So which is crazy. And one thing I want to make this clear, it's very admirable, and to see the amount of courage that women have to come out and just go ahead and make these allegations, because you're putting your reputation on the line, by going out. You're putting a lot, not just your reputation, you're putting a lot on the line just by going public with this stuff. But it has to be done. Like, if you're being sexually assaulted or sexually abused by your boss, whether if you're a guy or girl, you have to come out and you have to tell somebody. This is the sickening shit that happens, and not just in the movie business. It happens in multiple industries. You know what I'm saying? It's usually a guy who is the boss, and there's usually a girl that's someone lower. Either it could be an intern, it could be an employee, it could be something, right? And one thing that I wanted to say, it's not just the women that should have the courage to come out and say something. It should also be the men who have the courage then say, hey, you know what, dude, I've been a perv for X amount of years. I want to go ahead and make this public that yes, I am a piece of shit. I want, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see CEOs and bosses really show some more balls and say, hey, you know what? I have been doing this. I have been doing that with my interns. I've been doing this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's courageous. But at the same time, you're also going to look like a piece of shit. Everyone's going to think, no, you're going to lose all your friends. You're going to lose. Many people are never going to want to work with you ever again. And yeah, so it's a tough situation. I really hate to end the podcast with this subject because, you know, it's real news. This is the shit. It happens in not just the movie industry, but in many fields of work. In many industries, you'll see this. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of sick people out there in the professional world that just take advantage of their power. They take advantage of the level of the chain of command that they're in. They take advantage of all of this shit, and something needs to be done. And that's why I admire whenever I hear somebody saying, hey, you know what, this dude, this boss, this CEO, this whatever, did this to me. And I'm here telling you, I'm going public with it. And yeah, and we expect these companies to do something. We want them terminated out of that situation. We don't want that. Hurts the business so bad. That hurts the company's image so much. You know what I'm saying? So if I was a CEO and I heard that one of my managers was doing this shit, of course I'm gonna let that fucking guy go. I was like, dude, I can't have that, dude. That's just so bad for business. It's the worst. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're out there in the professional world, you really got to keep your eyes open, keep your mouth very, very censored. You know, you got to be filtered in the professional world, okay? If you're an employee and if your boss is being too much of a creep, talk to somebody. Let somebody know. Let somebody know that your boss is doing this, that if he's sending you some weird emails and it's making you feel uncomfortable, talk to somebody about this, all right? Don't just hide it, because this is the kind of sexual abuse. This type of behavior is just totally unprofessional, inappropriate, and just downright disgusting, and it needs to stop. Whether you're just because you're this big Hollywood producer or this big YouTube star doesn't mean you have to have every intern suck your dick. Fuck all that, dude. It needs to stop. So let's get out of here. All right, so this is it. Episode 115 is kind of a short one. I understand. But yeah, lots of cool stuff happened. That last Jedi trailer dropped out of nowhere. That was really cool. I want to thank you guys for tuning in to episode 115 of the Axial Skeleton Podcast. My name is Philip Acevedo. You can find me on Twitter. I'm Bruce Phyllis OK. You can find me on Instagram on Phill Free or Die Hard. You can also find Axial Skeleton on Instagram and on Twitter. So just be sure to check out any other podcasts that you haven't listened to in the past week or so. Also, why don't you drop by at the Axial Skeleton website. For right now, we're at axialskeleton.wordpress.com, and a full independent website is actually on the way. Very, very excited to drop that. It's work in progress. It's under construction. Very excited. Lots of cool stuff happening in the world of Axial Skeleton. It's all coming up pretty soon. All slowly but surely, one day at a time. All right, I'm out of here. Thanks for tuning in. If you're on iTunes, be sure to download, subscribe, share, write a cool review on it. If you write an awesome review on iTunes, I really gladly appreciate it. We'll see you guys next time for episode 116, and that is it. You have enjoyed the rest of your week. We'll see you soon. I'm going to see if I can drop by another episode of the podcast, hopefully later on this week. And that's it. You guys have a safe one. Take care of yourselves. And as always, stay focused, stay sharp, and Axial on.